I'm back here again feeding the flock. And you know, I make meatloaf, not a lot, because I tell you, I cook for my husband, and he's not a meatloaf fan. Let me turn this water off. He's not a meatloaf fan, but I make it for him anyway. Not because I can't make good meatloaf, it's just because it's just, he don't like rice, he don't like meatloaf, and he don't want eggplant. But anyway, I've got an eggplant beef casserole in the oven, but I thought out some extra ground beef, so I'm going to make a quick meatloaf, because I can freeze part of it and have some quick meals for us, which I like to do that because we eat at home all the time, so we like to have something to eat. Oh, then we grab an egg. Alright, I'm going to start. I'm going to start my meatloaf, which this is just not even going to measure, because I'm not a measure a lot unless I'm following somebody else's recipe. I like to just do it as I've got the stuff. Be kind of frugal and use it up. And I've got some onion I have left over from something I just made. So I don't know, maybe a third of a cup, a half a cup. I'm just guessing at it. So there's egg and onion in there. And I was going to use some oatmeal. Then I realized it was whole oats. And I'm not sure if I want the whole oats or if I want to just get a piece of light bread. See how you have to change it up? I'll put just a few of those. But then I'll save that for some no-bake oatmeal cookies. So I've got a couple of slices of light bread here. And I'm just going to break it up with my fingers. It's pretty fresh light bread. Yeah, I had a loaf in the freezer. I buy light bread when I go to town, and then I just put it in the freezer, and then I always have it. We're gonna put salt in that. Oh, not a teaspoon. You've got to have salt to make things taste good. We're gonna put the pepper. I said this is just gonna be quick and easy, and kind of what I have right here, right now. And I've still got a few leftover tomatoes here. I'm gonna put a few of those tomatoes. Not gonna put a lot. Oh, was that half a cup or so, a little more? And that's kind of going to be our binder. It's just, now I've got my hamburger meat here. I got a piece. My packages seem to be like a pound and a half, and so I saved a little piece. So now we're probably going to have about 2 pounds, 2 pounds of hamburger, pound 3/4 in this one. And I'm going to have to use my hands. I'm going to use my hands and make it. Get that mixed up. That's just the easiest way for me to do it. You could drag out the mixer and dirty up more dishes, but I'm not gonna. This is a fast country kitchen. May not be a gourmet kitchen, just fast country kitchen. Don't want to overwork it. I think I've got that all mixed in there. And I've got a 11/7 pan here, and I'm going to make my loaf and just put it right in the center. Kind of that shape right now. So I'm just going to put it out there, and then I'll shape it just a little bit more. So you can see me or not. I'm just shaping it into a loaf in this pan. Let me wash my hands. I've got to tell you a funny story while I'm there with my remote to my camera. Got to tell you a funny story. I've got one sister that she's really not much of a cook or interested in cooking, and she one day was going to make a meatloaf. I'm going to put ketchup on top of mine. I like ketchup on mine. But anyway, she was making this meatloaf, And hers called for putting cheese on the top of it. And baking it until the cheese, well, she didn't read all the directions, but you're supposed to bake it and then add the cheese and let the cheese melt. Well, she put the cheese on there when she first put it in the oven. And so when the cheese melted, she brought that meat out. That meatloaf wasn't done, but the cheese was melted. Anyway, we've laughed about that, her doing that. Alright, I'm going to put that in the oven and bake it for about an hour, and I'll have some meatloaf. I may spread that ketchup out just a little bit. Sometimes I like to mix brown sugar or barbecue sauce with that ketchup. But my husband says I put sugar in everything, and he wishes I wouldn't put sugar in everything. I've got a little bit of a sweet tooth, more so than him. But anyway, I'm going to put that in the oven. I'm going to have some meatloaf. I got to get this remote to turn off this camera. What a mess. What a mess it is. I'll be back and I'll feed the flock. There's my meatloaf. That looks pretty good. I'll cut a little piece of it. Remember, we didn't use much of a recipe. Just kind of mixed it up, which is what I do. Well, and I've got to get this put away. And my kitchen is a mess. But my sister's needing a pie for work, so I've got this pie dough, so I'm going to make her a pie. One more bite. This is going to be put in the freezer for another day, so I don't have to cook every day. I cook enough food to feed the flock, so I just wish you guys was here to help me eat it. There we go. There's my meatloaf.